You look lonely. I can fix that.
She can't, but I can. So let's run it back to July 13th, 2022. I'd gotten out of a serious relationship and it hit me hard. I lost all sense of purpose and I was sad for a couple of weeks, but then that sadness later turned into anger and hate. And here's the funny thing. Guess what was trending around that time? Go on, I'm waiting. That was an actual question. The villain arc, where you basically embody Luke Skywalker, but in my case it was Batman, and start going to the gym at night.
They don't know me, son!
Solely focusing on yourself and not giving a about others in solitude. So that's what I did. I transitioned into homeschool because I insisted.
Fuck school! Fuck all this bullshit! What the fuck?
And for the next 6 months, I dedicated every waking hour of my life to figuring out my new purpose and becoming better, which turned out to be the best decision in my life so far. I found my passion for learning on my own terms, not creating content online, doing good habits like working out more consistently, and your boy learned how to cook a few decent meals. So the question lies, how did I make so much progress in a short amount of time? And there's a lot of factors that come into it, like the breakup motivation I had.
Dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear.
Discipline, and the burning desire to find meaning in my life. But the thing I attribute most of my progress to is something that most people fear and do not want to face, which is solitude. And yeah, I know you're probably thinking about feeling alone and roaming the world without anyone. But solitude is different. Loneliness or feeling alone is a type of emotional distress. It feels like the world doesn't understand you, or just straight up hopelessness. Whereas solitude is being physically alone but not feeling alone, if you get what I mean. It's getting away from people's opinions, the distractions of the modern world, and finding your true, honest self, the good and the bad. Like Nietzsche said, it is what one takes into solitude that grows there, the beast within included. You should try solitude for a while to reach new levels of improvement. Now you're probably like, AJ, don't we need people because we are social and interdependent species? Of course, Jared, we all know that. But don't you want to be one of the greats? You know, the top 1%, the next thought leaders of the future? Of course you do. You wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't. So why not go into the period of solitude and figure yourself out? It doesn't even need you to run into the forest and live in a cave for the next 6 months of your life. You could take long walks through nature, meditate for 10 minutes, or even just sit in your room without any distractions. And don't just take my word for it. Look at the greatest top-level athletes, entrepreneurs, innovators, and leaders. They all did this. Kobe Bryant, who literally locked himself alone in the gym all day after losing a match. Andrew, who locked himself in his bedroom until he understood the concept of money. Even one of my favorite Japanese philosophers, Miyamoto Musashi, who wrote a book called give me a sec. Dokoro, or in English, The Way of Walking Alone. But being in solitude at times can be challenging because you're missing out on parties, not going out with the boys, or on dates. But I found a way to combat this, and it's developing a deep meaning in your work. What I mean by this is make your work or tasks actually worth doing. So here's an example. In my case, my purpose is learning and consistently developing myself. The meaning behind the videos I make isn't just uploading them. I'm sharing lessons that would save another man's life. For you, it could be the gym. Instead of becoming shredded and super jacked, you are becoming stronger to help the people in your own community or family. Maybe if we take it to an extreme, like translates like that, you're becoming the strongest man at your father's funeral. Do you see the concept? No, I'm blind. It's about putting extra weight on the habits you do on self-improvement. This makes solitude more enjoyable, as working on yourself and your dreams is far much better than going out and getting drunk, having meaningless sex, or even fighting a goose. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I found this. It's in the struggle to give form and order to an external creative work that also often, without knowing it, are imposing form and order on our mind. I forgot the dead guy's name. So if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, subscribe, and watch out for ghosts. Goodbye.